Gold guns are great and all, but you can buy them on any hero, even a hero you've never played. Don't you wish there was a way for you to show people that you mean business when it comes to your main, your most played hero, the hero you are best at? Me too. Let's talk about it here today. Huge thanks to Haste for sponsoring today's video. They offer a program that's in a free beta right now that will reduce your ping and improve your connection to Overwatch servers. So your hit scan heroes are going to feel better, you're going to experience less lag spikes, your Roadhog hooks will land more frequently, and it should help your gameplay out a fair bit, especially if you have a sketchy or shoddy internet connection. Try it out for free, link will be down below. As much as I love the amount of skins that Blizzard is giving us, the golden weapons that they gave us a long time ago, and all the other cosmetic items like dance emotes and other stuff like that, I really do wish there was a way in Overwatch for you to show people that you do main a hero. You have a hero you play the most. At one point in time, it was like, alright, wow, you have a gold gun for this hero? That's pretty cool, that's pretty rare. But as time goes on, people are just going to start getting more and more gold guns. And if people play a lot, they're going to end up getting gold guns for like every hero in the game. Maybe never actually every hero in the game, but all the heroes they play. And that makes them no longer special. If you can get a golden gun for all of the heroes you play, isn't it just like not having a golden gun for any of them? I wish there was a way for you to be able to earn some sort of thing that would show that you mastered a hero. It doesn't have to do with competitive skill. You don't have to get to a certain rank. I don't mean that, but just some sort of maybe like quest line that you could do to accomplish and maybe get something out of it for your hero. So we're going to be talking about what this quest line might look like, as well as some cool things I think would be good rewards for completing it. So how would you earn this sort of hero mastery? I think ideally it would involve two sets of quest lines, one that would be more grindy than the other to show that you actually play this hero a lot, and another one would be maybe fewer quests, less things you have to do, but they're much harder, things that are not nearly as easy to pull off, that don't happen as often. Maybe you only require the person to do it once, maybe depending on the difficulty 4 or 5 times. Let me give you a few examples of like quest missions that I think would fit this very well. And we're going to be using McCree as the example for today's video. So for someone like McCree, what does a good McCree do? A good McCree lands headshots. A good McCree can take out flankers. So I think two good grindy quests would be land a certain amount of headshots. Just straight up land a certain amount of headshots. And another would be kill a certain amount of enemies that are flashbang. So, or that have been recently flashbang, depending on how the game Blizzard, wants to handle it. I think these are two very good ways of showing, like, if you're good at McCree, you'll be able to get a lot of these in a few games. So, maybe if you play 100 games and you're good at McCree, you'll complete these sort of quest lines. But I also think there needs to be sort of like skilled things you have to do that don't total as much. You don't have to do them as many times because they're much harder. And for these, with McCree, the example I'm going to give is high noons. Maybe get a few 4+ man high noons. That would be really difficult. Another cool quest idea I had would be something like land every shot in your magazine as McCree, or is it a clip? It's a revolver. I think that's actually a clip. So, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is, like, land all 6 shots in your magazine. Sure, when the enemy team has a Reinhardt, that's easy, but maybe if it didn't count shields or something like that, that would be a very cool statistic. Finish a certain amount of games with an accuracy percentage of something or higher. These are the sort of hero mastery things that would prove to you, to other people, that you not only play your hero, but you play them well and you're skilled with them. As far as where you can perform these actions, I think arcade would be like out of the question. Like you can't complete these quests in arcade. Definitely in competitive. The only one I was wondering about is quick play. Should people be allowed to master their heroes in quick play? Part of me really wants to say yes. Actually, I think I will say yes on that. Not everyone wants to play competitive a lot. Some people don't play it at all, but they still want to show that they have a main too. So you should probably be able to complete these in quick play. Or maybe one of the quest requirements is simply win a certain amount of competitive games as this hero. So you don't have to, you can do most of them in quick play, but for that quest line, you need to play some competitive. That would be interesting as well. It would get people into competitive that might not have done it before, and I think it could be a kind of interesting idea. As far as rewards go, I think it would be fun to change them up on every hero. One reward could definitely be a new weapon. They've already had the weapon system laid out, so maybe McCree gets a diamond revolver. Widowmaker, instead of having gold, might get like a carbon fiber, a sleek, stealthy rifle. Sombra might get something that's like digital. She's holding a digital rifle you can see through. It wouldn't be canon, but it'd be very cool, like Tron-like. Things like this, I think, would just add so much depth to Overwatch. There'd be more reason to play than just play, grind, try to earn, you know, competitive points. Honestly, I play Overwatch so much more if these were a thing, and I already play it a lot. I would love to be able to get cool, unique weapon skins, and among other things as well. I think not only should we be able to get weapon skins from these quest lines, I think every hero, it'd be cool if they also had something else you could get. So when you complete the first portion of the quest, maybe you get the gun. And then there's an advanced portion where you have to do everything more, or you have to do things harder. So in McCree, instead of 4-man high noons, you got to get 5. You got to get like 2 5-man high noons. In competitive, maybe, just to make it actually difficult. And for completing this harder portion of the quest, you get something unique to the hero entirely. So with the McCree example, maybe you get a new colored hat, because every McCree skin has a hat. Maybe you get a hat that is like purple, like I showed in the thumbnail, or you can change something else about the skin. It has to be something that's consistent across all of the skins, no matter what the actual skin is. So for like McCree, you have the Blackwatch skin, which has a different hat, but it's still a hat, so they could still make it a different color. Or they could make it something even more intense. One thing I thought would be so cool is if ultimates were changed, because ultimates are high impact abilities. The enemy team definitely knows when you're using an ultimate. So if they changed in some way and they featured something different, it would be so cool as the enemy team to be like, oh crap, this guy knows what he's doing. For an example of this, I'm going to use Hanzo. We've seen Hanzo's skin change his dragons. What if they change them again when you earn your highest tier mastery for Hanzo? They made them snakes, or they made them something else. They changed his voice line, and they still made it very noticeable, very Hanzo, so the enemy team wouldn't get confused, but it was different, or maybe they're a different color or something. I think this idea would be insane. Actually insane. It would really show that you've mastered a hero. And I think Blizzard should look towards implementing something like this, because they did say at some point they do want to do something like that, but they were very vague about it. They mentioned something about, you know, mastering a hero and being able to change your weapon skin. So that's the first one. We talked about that. That would be cool. But maybe if they took it a step further, that could be sweet. Tell me what you guys think. I'd love to hear your opinions down below. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to check out Haste, and be sure to check out another video of mine. I've got some pretty good ones in the past few days, and I'll see you guys all later. Have a good one. Lone Hawk out.